It's a beautiful night for bourbon. It's always a beautiful night for bourbon, and, well, as usual, I've got bourbon. Tonight, it's Old Ezra 7-year. This is a barrel strength bourbon, and it is 117 proof, so it's up there. This is distilled by Heaven Hill for Lux Row. Now, Lux Row recently announced that it was purchased by MGP, so it may not be distilled by Heaven Hill for much longer, and maybe it wasn't going to be anyways because Lux Row built their own distillery. It's not been that long ago, so I'm sure this was still distilled by Heaven Hill, but here's what they had to say on their website. With over 18,000 square feet, 6-barrel warehouses at capacity, and a 43-foot custom copper still, Lux Row Distillers is capable of producing 3 million gallons of spirit per year. When fully complete, we will have the composite to process 50,000 barrels of whiskey annually. That's a pretty big distillery, so we'll have to see what MGP is going to do with it. As I said before, it's 117 proof. That makes 58.5% alcohol by volume. The mash bill is 78% corn, 10% rye, and 12% malted barley. All right, so let's get to it. Always helps if I put my glasses on and I can actually see what I'm doing. Hazards of getting old, folks. Ooh, I like the pork cock. Yeah, the cock. The cork pop. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I've had a couple of glasses of bourbon already tonight. I did 2 other videos. You might notice in a couple of videos, depending on which order I post these in, I'm wearing this green shirt. That means I did all these videos on the same evening. So here we go. This is the legendary neck pour out of here. I don't know that makes a whole lot of difference. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I've seen different opinions on that. What I do know is that as the bottle gets emptier and emptier, the flavor does tend to change. So maybe there's something to that a little bit. All right. Typical, it's a nice golden brown, sort of a medium color. A little more golden and brown, a little more brown, I guess, than your typical honey might be. More like amber, which is a good color for bourbon to be. On the nose, it's caramelly sweet. There's a little bit maybe of brown sugar there. Vanilla. Perhaps a little bit of honey. I don't get as much honey on this as I've gotten on other bourbons. Perhaps a little more burnt toffee kind of aroma. Something a little darker underneath. Not entirely sure what that is. It could be like a chocolate. It could be a tobacco or a leather. Maybe a leather. It kind of smells like a new pair of shoes. All right, let's give it a taste. Starts out nice and sweet. It moves into a little bit of spice. And then you can definitely feel that heat on the finish. The proof is definitely present in this one. Something else in there on the nose. Not quite picking it out. A definite sweetness here. There is some oak. I think leather on this one. But something else. The proof is covering something up. There's definitely some pepperiness here, and I'm thinking heat's kind of like black pepper. Not really a chili spice or a cinnamon spice. In fact, the baking spices are not very prevalent in this. And I suppose since it is only a 10% rye, that's part of the reason why. Yeah, the heat is more of a black pepper. There's a fruitiness in this. I want to say maybe a date. Perhaps a little bit of banana. Maybe some nuttiness. I'm starting right now to think of pecan pie without the crust. Just the pecans, really, but a sweet caramelly pecan. Maybe a praline. Whew. That 117 proof is getting to my tongue right at the moment. It's tingling a bit. Feels like I just went to the dentist and got a shot of Novocaine. But I like it. It's a nice bourbon, very pleasant. Drinkability sort of reminds me a little bit of the Old Granddad 114. The flavors are different, but the way it drinks, it kind of bites you back just a little bit. I like that in a bourbon. This was a good buy. All right. So if you like my channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and y'all come back now here